Debbie Romero is your host today on Transcend with Debbie and can be found on all platforms. She is a renowned international evidential psychic medium, Reiki master, Moon Kai certified, and empowerment teacher who is holding space to bring awareness with other like-minded souls as we raise the vibration collectively for humanity with awareness, inspiration, love, compassion, and healing. Now, your host of Transcend with Debbie, Debbie Romero.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is an honor to be here on Jerica Cora's page. For those who do not know me, my name is Debbie. I am the host of Transcend with Debbie, and you can find me on all platforms. So today we are going to stream, and we're going to go from Jerica Cora's page. And for those that are here on Things Network, thank you. And Transcend with Debbie, thank you. It's an honor. If you can share, hit those like buttons. As an addition, make sure you send those hearts and those stars to Jerica Cora's page. Hey, Keith, so nice to have you here. So grateful to see you here on the live. For those that are in here, I just want to make sure that I am live on Jerica Cora's page to make sure that I am streaming exactly where I'm supposed to be. Just checking it out now that I'm using a new software. It's kind of cool. Hi, Caroline. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, it shows that I'm live. Okay, very cool. So hopefully those across the pond on my side of the world had a great Thanksgiving, and wherever you are in the world on this Saturday, I'm just having my coffee and I'm about to just hold space, right? Let's hold space in the way that we need to. Agnes Love, thank you for being here. Aspen, thank you for being here. So nice to see you. Caroline, thank you for the beautiful comments. Let me know where you're from, a little hello and where you're from. That would be great. That way I know who's here. Thank you. Hi, Wendy. Thank you for being here. Lovely. So nice to see you. Hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving Friday. Hi, Isabel. Nice to have you here. Beautiful. Hi, Amanda. So nice to have you here. I'm cleaning my fancy glasses so that I can get the eyeballs to focus. Hi, Sarah Jones. Thanks for being here. Great picture. Love that. Okay, so for those who have not seen me work before, I basically will allow Spirit to kind of guide me. I kind of go where I'm going, and I just allow the energy to flow, and I just kind of come in and just give, whether it's a card or the energy from Spirit, the frequency, the vibration that comes forward is what I will do. Hi, Eva. So nice to have you here also. So what I like for you guys to do is type open. I have the deck Angels and Saints is the deck that I'll be working with. So if you want a card, spirit, or energy, just let me know, and I will hold space in the way that your spirit needs it. And so with that being said, let's see some hellos and who's open. Oh, so for those who are on Facebook, type your name. That way I know that you're here. That way, because sometimes the names don't pop up. Hi, Sharon. Thank you, Sarah, for love and light to you. Thank you, Keith, for saying open. I'm going to come to you, Keith, really quick here. I know there's a woman in spirit that comes to my awareness immediately. Feels very much like a mother, Keith. And I feel this woman would have been Nan. I feel like I say mother because I feel she comes in close in reference to your mom. I know there were some things here with the throat where words were unsaid, so she must have had some challenges with her speaking at some point in her journey as I feel into her energy. I know that she was someone who had a little discomfort within the right arm because all of a sudden my arm is having some challenges here, where it's just a little aches and pain, maybe some arthritis. It's interesting because I know Sarah's name's in here, but I also hear the name Sarah, Keith, if this resonates with you. I feel like there's an auntie, and I also want to give the name Lil or Lily because the name Lil or Lily is also coming in as well. As I come closer to you, I feel like I want to be either by the pond, by the ducks, because that's what I'm seeing in my awareness. There's some little duckies, so cute. How cool is this, right? And I feel like either you just kind of went for a walk and you're just kind of like picking up the rocks, and I feel like you're someone who picks up the rocks is what I'm getting, Keith. If this would make sense, yes, no, I don't know. That would be awesome. I do get the sense that she's coming in as a little protection. I feel like a little bit of energy upliftment here. And so I feel like either if you felt a little energetically, just a little more support coming your way is what I'm getting. So I do get the sense that more support. Yes, I'm going for a walk. I love that. Spirit is so intelligent. I love how they do that. And so this is her way of just coming to walk with you and be with you. It's kind of like those footprints of Jesus, when you're in the sand, and it's like when you're needing that little upliftment and little see the footprints in the sand for you. You're like, I feel like with me, when I get a little sidetrack, I'm like squirrel, so I feel like there's you can get off track a little bit. And so for me, they're just helping you stay a little in alignment there, if that would make sense for you, Keith. Grandma's saying, job well done. So there was a project that you just finished, and she's just like, okay, let's start on to the new project. And I feel like this is kind of in reference to work or job. It's like, it's a lot of emotions that have been playing out for you and trying to make some decisions is the sense I get. And there's no wrong decision. Follow your heart, and your soul and your spirit will guide you is the sense that she's telling me. June is going to be a shift or changes. So I feel like you're someone who loves the summer. And so as I get taken to June, the month of June is coming to my awareness. I feel like June is important, but I feel like also too, I want to go to a birthday or celebration as well. So not just, oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I feel like your dark soul is all done. Yay! Good for you. It's so interesting you say that because, we all have different journeys, and we all feel things a little more intensely. So just know that spirit is always with you. It's very interesting. I remember going through a phase in my life where I was just sitting in spirit and just, birthday is in June. Happy birthday. I love that for you. I also know too that we all go through different phases in our life. And so just know that spirit is always with you. So I leave you with spirit's love, Keith, your Nana's love. And I'm going to pull a card for you. So that inner child, that love, there's that inner child card coming to you. And I hear the song, Sweet Child of Mine. So please know, stay brave, friend. That's what's up. I'll leave you with spirit's love. Take care of you. God bless. And thanks for holding space. Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing. It's so nice to have you here. I know I read for you before. I don't remember everything that I read for you, but I do know that you have an uncle in spirit from what I understand. But it's a learning experience is the card that I pulled. And so as I let spirit come closer for me, I do get the sense that a gentleman does come forward, but feels very much like a father. I feel as this energy comes in. I know there's an issue with the lungs. As my lungs, I feel like the breath is very significant with this gentleman. If you would understand this, Jennifer, if this would make sense. I know that they tell me that you're super sensitive. Yes, your uncle. I do remember that. I do know that as he comes closer, there's a scent of cologne that comes in. It's almost like a strong aftershave. So I feel like you're super sensitive to the scent is a sense I get. A super sensitive to the scent is what they tell me. I also know as he comes closer to me, I feel like a lot of emotions were behind his passing. I do feel that there's something in reference to a tragic passing is what they're showing to me, whether there was an accident of some sort, but this is what's being brought to my awareness. And all of a sudden my legs started to have a little bit of aches and pains. Yes, when he's around. I'm so sorry. Oh, I love that you can smell him in reference to that because his energy just comes so close to you. I do feel that when you are close to him, the comments come in so quick. So bear with me here. I love that Millie's here. So I know as he comes closer to you, there's something in reference to the vehicle. My part. Oh, God bless you. I'm so sorry. Because I did feel tragic quick. I did feel with the watch coming into my awareness. I have read for you before with this because it feels very similar. Oh, and I just feel very lightheaded. This is the sense I get with this. So let me sit with this energy for a moment here. So I know that there is a blanket of protection that comes in as their awareness makes me feel that you see your significant other. So I know that you see him because they do make me feel that you have this very deep soul-to-soul connection with your significant other. So I know I had father, but I also know that I acknowledged your uncle, but I also want to acknowledge the significant other. And he's making me feel that you do see his presence. If you would understand this, Jennifer, I do feel that there is it's very cute, like a red shirt or some type of outfit of some sort is what I'm getting here. So I know there's a significance of a red outfit. Yes, he comes in my dreams, and I look and I felt him holding my hand. Oh, I love that. I love that you're so open in such a beautiful way. And there's a gentle kiss that comes to your cheek. So I know there's an impression of just that love that you share, that memory that comes close. I feel like you have a picture next to you on your nightstand. Yes, red is significant to you. Wow. But I also know too that next to your nightstand, I feel like you have a picture of him, and I feel it's on your phone. And I feel like you go through this, and there's a moment of time where it's just very personal to you. It's very sacred time where you often think of him, or you wonder about him, and it's this feeling of like, okay, these emotions of what to do next. And so please know that he's very supportive next to you. I do know that he will be guiding you through that. I know that he will be holding your hand. Thank you for saying that, Sarah, as they apologize for your loss. As spirit just comes so close, it's like if you've been resting or you've been laying down. That's so true. Thank you. I do feel as you've been resting, you've been laying down, there's a lot of grief, and you have every right to feel into that. And he's giving you the strength to get up again. So you take your time. The support is there. As my legs shake, so I feel like either your legs have a shake to it, because he's making me feel like it's not easy. It's like you're sitting there on the couch. I don't know if you're smoking, but I get the sense of a cigarette or some type of smoke coming out here of cigarette. And I feel like my legs are shaking, and I'm sitting there, and I'm kind of rocking into the energy. And I feel like you're thinking so much, my love, and you're thinking, and it's like, let me hold your hand the way he held you in the sleep to help you come out of that. So his love is very much around you. Birds are very significant to him with you, if you would understand this as well. And I also know that you also give him that I love you at night. Not been well these past weeks, abdominal pain in my legs. Oh, God bless you. I'm so sorry. So let's allow spirit to come closer as they put the healing hands up behind you, as they send you the color yellow. Excuse me, I said yellow, but I wanted to give you blue and white. As I know that the Blessed Virgin Mary is something significant to you in some way, comes closer. So this beautiful, immaculate energy just comes to your body. As I hold space to witness this energy, it's pushing through in connection to mom and father. So it's connected to your mother, your father, your love, and for children as well. So I know that there's a lot of energy coming around to the kids. I feel as if you're sitting on this couch, they're taking me to an old memory where this couch was cream, has brown flowers on it. And I feel like this is in reference to mom. And so I know that this is in reference to mom. And so, yes, mom is in spirit. Oh, God bless. Okay, so yes. And so I know that she's coming close to you. As the energy comes close to you, as that Blessed Virgin Mary. Mary is also most likely a significant name, at Mary or Mary as well. And so as they come close to you, they're just holding space to give you upliftment. You're not alone. And I just got chills with that. So I leave you in Spirit's hands as you are left with the love and the comfort of all of your loved ones. I'm so, so sorry on the loss that you have. God bless you, Jennifer. And just thank you for letting us all hold space. If everybody in here can send her little white hearts and love, that would be amazing. Just to give you some upliftment, my love. So much love to you. Her brother is my uncle who passed with, oh, God bless him. So sorry. Kaza's in the house. Kaza, thank you. So here's a Suzanne. I'm really trying to help connect to spirit. So this is where we can help each other here. For me, it's making the intent to welcome spirit. On Thanksgiving, I really needed a message from my mom. It was my first Thanksgiving without my mom, and I went into a church demonstration, and I said to Spirit, I would really like to hear a message. And so putting the intention is so significantly important, giving them permission for Spirit to unfold their story, whether it's in a dream or whether it's something with a symbolic symbol of a way that you would remember them. It's important to include them and to invite them. So as you say that here, just all of you with that thought, welcome Spirit real closer and welcome them to share their story with you. And as many of us get different readings in here, fill into those, because Spirit is very intelligent. You will fill into that as like, that's my mom, or that's my sister, that's my brother, that's my dad, that's my uncle. And so when that energy comes close, you will feel the frequency and vibration of spirit world where we're all together. And so if you really do believe in that, that is one way to set the intent. There's some beautiful cards that you can pull where you welcome your mom or your father and allow them to come closer, or go into that light meditation or even a dream. So there's so many ways that you can allow them to come to you. The belief system and filling into it and just communing and giving permission to create that dialogue as you would a friend. So I hope that helps you, Susan. I'm really sorry that you really are trying. So I hope this gives you an opportunity to fill into that for self. I know as I say that, a woman steps forward for you. I know that this woman would have had some abdominal pains as well because of my reference was brought to my tummy. I know that this person would have had trouble seeing at some point. So I know, like for me, I have my glasses. I want to put my glasses on, right? I know that I would have either knitted or I would have done some doily things here because all of a sudden I felt very creative. I feel that I would have made blankets of some sort. As the color orange comes closer into my awareness, that's a very natural color that comes in with healing. I love that, Karen, that you do get that. I love that. And I know as this woman comes closer, my arms start to have a little bit of ache and pain, so which makes me feel at some point in my journey I couldn't do a lot of things the way I would like to. And so I would move a little slower, and I would love to be in the kitchen and as I'm moving a little slower. And as I feel into this, I get the sense that, I'm in the kitchen, I'm doing my dishes and things like that. So I feel like I'm definitely someone who cleans quite a bit. As she comes closer to my awareness, they make me feel like you have, as you said, you haven't got that connection. I want to bring her connection closer. I want to bring that energy closer. I feel like you're sitting on the couch and you're watching kids, and I want to get up for the kids because that's what she's bringing the impression to. So I know either kids are around me or I'm taking care of children because this is the sense that she's giving me. There's a reference to Dodgers. So I don't know if you have a connection to baseball, but there's a reference to baseball, and I feel like I have to acknowledge this with you. I do know the month of September and May comes in as significant months. Also, if you would understand this, I feel like these are birthdays and celebrations. As my chest starts to get a little bit of an ache and pain in my heart, I know that this is weighs heavy on you. It's a sense almost like spring comes closer, and it's like, the family coming closer. I just want to bring that awareness to you that they are very present with you. November was a month that changes happen. So I know that November was some times that change occurred. I feel that you're thinking, and so I know I'm not getting a response for you, so I'm just going to leave you with Spirit's love. And I just thank you so kindly for just allowing me to open that up for all of us. So thank you, Suzanne, for bringing that question in. So those that are still here, please say you're here so I can see that I can pull someone that's still here. Don't forget to support Derek Akora's page. Shout out to Things Network for if they're watching. Shout out to those that are on YouTube and sharing the page wherever the energy is being shared. May you all feel that heart, love of spirit. Karen Adams, thank you for being here. Amy, thank you for being here. Amy, Amy, I want to come to you. Janelle, thank you for being here. Amy, I want to come to you really quickly here. I know that your last name went by so fast as there's so many of you in here, so bear with me. As I come to you, Amy, I felt a mother step forward, Amy. And as I come to you, this woman comes close to me. I feel like there's something here with my heart, my chest. I would have either had some type of stroke or some type of nerve issue here is the sense I get. Amy, if you would understand this, this is who I'm working with, Doug Dell. Amy, I'm working with a woman that would have felt like she had a stroke in some way or something with the heart and chest area is what I'm getting. I feel I would have fallen at some point. I know that I would have had a little imbalance is the sense that she gives me. I feel like I really tried to get up. I know I wanted to go do things. And I love that this picture here of you two and the family, because I feel like I'm there, like I'm in this long street. It's like I'm trying to walk to get to where I need to be, if this would make sense to you. If this makes sense, a yes, no, I don't know. That would be awesome. Morning cheers. Believe in yourself. Morning cheers. Coffee. Well, this woman comes close to me. Amy, I do. Yes. Okay. Thank you. You do understand. Thank you. Okay. I do want to continue to work with you. And I feel like I love to be in the car and I love being in the back seat. And I feel like in awe of everything. This woman would have had some silver fox hair at some point in her life because I feel like my hair is curled. I like to have it set. I like to have it done. And I would have had some silver fox hair with a tint of a little bit of that purple. Breathe. Thanks, Kaza. It's the energy girl. Let me bring that in. I know that I read very quickly because I get excited and I want to come to everybody, and it's all of your energy coming together. So let me sit with this, and I want to be in that car though. I really want to just really look out the window, and I feel like at some point I wouldn't have been able to express myself because of the memory care, the memory issues, or the things here with my mind, and I feel like all of that was okay because I still got to experience things in a different way. It's like her view, her eyes, the awe, the being included, and just being part of is the feeling that she gives me. And I feel like you were this gentle person, which is would try to get her into the car, whether I was in a wheelchair. And I feel like you got her into the back seat and you made sure she was comfortable. You put her seatbelt on, and it was like that tender love of a mother-daughter feeling is the sense I get that's being brought to my impression, if this makes sense. I have a little tightness in my throat as I say this because there's like no words for the love and the care that you gave is the feeling that I feel with this. Don't know why they're telling me Ford, but I feel like either this is a Ford. Yes, you understand this. There's this reference to the word Ford, and I'm thinking either Ford is the last name or Ford is the car. So is what I heard, and I'm just going to say that for you. I do feel as she comes closer to my awareness, she is definitely one of your angels. I feel like I'm looking at the mirror and I'm looking in the mirror and there's a resemblance of a connection to you, whether this is the eyes or the cheekbones, because I feel like, us women, we like to put a lotion on our face and we like to do self-care. And I feel like this is what you were doing. You were getting ready and you were putting your lotion on and you dab your face and then you look and you're like, wow, I really look like my mom. So there was this pause of moment of awareness of like, wow, and I'm putting this beautiful lipstick on. And I can't really see your picture, but I feel like I'm wearing this beautiful lipstick here that I'm putting on. And she's just so proud of you, is a sense I get with her. There's this feeling of I wish I could have been there more, is the feeling that she gives me. And that feeling is just kind of like, let that go. A single rose comes to my awareness as well. So I know a single rose is very significant. I know that this is being brought forward in reference to the emotions that one is going through. And so I know that the color red is also very, very about like that love, that passion, that fire within you, and that grounding energy. So spirit is bringing them in that essence of grounding of who you are. Yes, you're Nan. Oh wow. And I know it's like she must have lived by a hill because all of a sudden she's taking me to her home and I feel like there's green hills and I just see her house from like a far distance. It's a beautiful home. So I know that there's a proudness of her home as she takes me to this drive of being back home. But what's interesting is that this drive from home makes me feel like this is where I rested and this is the peace I was given to be in my own bed and to be in my own home and to be able to get up and do the things that I would have loved to do. So there was a period of time where she was either in some type of facility or nursing care, and it was like this feeling of being home and just resting. And so I know there's a lot of peace around her, that your mom is very close to her. As I feel the guidance and the love next to her, there's this grace of having her eat very slowly, whether this is a soup, because I couldn't really eat, is the feeling that she gives me. So I would just have a little bit of that soup, a little bit of that hot soup is what she makes me feel. And it was like, no more, I just couldn't eat anymore, is the feeling that she gives me. So she puts her hand out and she just has this moment of where she takes me to your presence, your little girl just coming in and just kind of looking at her. And it's like these wooden floors, you're running back and forth. So there's kids. And I feel like your grandmother, your Nan, would have watched the kids run back and forth in their little dress and a white dress and your black hair. And I feel like being in this home, there's memories of where you colored or you done your things you couldn't eat towards the end. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of peace within her and a lot of grace. And your mother gave her that. And so I know that as things happen very quickly, there is this gown that wraps around you that she looks like the Queen Elizabeth is who she looks like to me, which is very beautiful because the same grace and love that she carries, she wraps around you. So there is a significance there to you, all you and your mother. And so I leave you with her love. I know that there's a connection to the stars for you. And so as she brings the stars closer and that cosmos, it's like everything is in the right timing. You just got to believe. And so I leave you with the faith of your grandmother and the love. So I thank you for just letting me hold space for you for just that moment. Thank you, everybody, for holding space. If we can send her hearts, that would be amazing. Sarah Davies, thank you for being here. Laura, thank you for being here. Let me know where you're from. Samantha John, thank you for being here. Let me know where you're from. That way I can go where I'm guided, and I know that you guys are all still here. And say hello. Say hello. Elizabeth Jones, thank you for being here. Valerie, thank you for being here. Wales, I love that. Thank you for being here. Canada, thank you for being here. I'm in California, y'all. California. Essex. Oh, I love Essex. I had a friend that lived in Essex. I love that. Thank you for being here. But I have a lot of friends now that are in Essex. I forget. Everyone is in such different areas. I got to really get to know the UK and Scotland and Ireland. My friend Kaza is always trying to teach me. I'm from Poole. All right. Danielle, I want to work with you. Danielle, you're so gorgeous. I love the eyelashes. I love the eyeliner. Look at that. The sleep card, girl. Sleep. I've come to you. I feel a gentleman comes to my awareness. And this gentleman makes me feel like I'm super strong. I feel like I would be your protector. So you're heavily protected. If there's been some worries or some concerns, I want to let you know that you are definitely supported by this gentleman, if that makes sense, Danielle. Cool. I want to give you another blanket of protection because they're coming in a sense of protection. There is some grief within the heart area that they're showing me, if this would make sense, Danielle, if you would understand this. I know that you are someone who works with angels and you have such a strong faith. You have such a strong faith. Yes. And so I know that, like, we go through grief and we go through things that are heartache, and it's taking our time. As I spoke earlier on of my day for Thanksgiving, it was that pause, it was that missing the loved ones. And, grief, it just, everyone is so different with it, and how we embody it and how we heal from it and work through it is day by day. And so this gentleman makes me feel day by day, little steps at a time, one step at a time. Been feeling down at the moment. And so I'm really sorry that you are feeling down, and this gentleman is coming in just to bring that upliftment, right? And so if we just hold space and we allow that white light from spirit world to come closer into that mind, into those eyes, into those ears, into those throat, into your senses. And I feel like this is like just flushing out the energy of heartache. And so relationships change and they evolve, and as you evolve as a person, the relationships changes as well. And so I feel like you've gone through some journey. Your granddad, I feel like you've gone through some journeys in life where you've evolved. And so sometimes when we evolve, we're changing and we're elevating. There's a little moment where there's a pause. It's a little uncomfortable, and I feel like you have done some work and you're coming up to that next level. So celebrate your healing journey, because I feel the pause, but I feel that you've done the work, if this makes sense. I also feel like, let's bring in the elephants, that Ganesha energy to come in, right? And so if we bring in granddad, I feel I would have sat there with a pipe. I feel like I would have had a heart condition. I feel like this gentleman, as he comes closer to me, I would have worn those Charlie Brown sweaters. I know that I would have been very proper, would have loved to dress up in a way that I was very educated. I had a special chair where I would sit in, whether this was like a wooden chair, and I felt like I would read. So I was someone who was always reading, is the sense I get with this person. I know that education was very important as he comes closer to my awareness. And I know that as I look at this, I'm looking at the floor. There's a little bit of cement there. There's like the chimney and things like this. And so I know that they're supporting you, and he's coming in a beautiful way as the energy is being uplifted for you, if you would understand this, Danielle. I know that in the back there's yards and dogs and animals, because all of a sudden I feel like there's a little bit of a muddy area that's in the backyard, or like in the side of the house. Like I feel like my car is there. There's a little bit of a muddy area is the sense I get. Yes. Wow. He's such a very amazing communicator. And as I know that he takes me to this home and I see this, it's just like, I will get the message like, Dorothy, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. And so I know that there's this feeling of just needing that comfort of home. And so please, wherever you are, Spirit is giving you that love of home, that comfort of home, that comfort of love. And it's like the food cooking and the family being together. Those are memories and things that come to you. But that heart and that mind will never forget those moments as they're impressed into your awareness. As that energy comes closer, there is more love that is being brought to you from spirit world. There's more of that angelic connection coming closer to you within that solar plex, as they're giving that power back to you into that solar plex. That beautiful yellow comes to you. Your grandfather is holding you in a high regards. But what was really cute, he gave me that magic wand of like, it's almost like, you know how the Wizard of Oz, and they have like, go ahead and, you know, here's your magic wand, go make your magic, create your magic. So it's almost like, let's give you your fairy wings, let's get you back up and let's get you going. The month of March is coming in, is a very significant time, and also November is also a very significant time. I feel like if I go to March, it's either a birthday or celebration. November is an anniversary is what I'm getting. October, I feel like Halloween was a time where you really loved Halloween, and so I know that they're definitely just giving you support and upliftment today. So thank you so much, Danielle, for letting me hold space for you in honor of spirit. Thank you, all of you, for holding space. You guys are amazing. Helen Smith, you're always here. So much love and support for you. I want to give you, Helen Smith, the sweetness card. As spirit comes closer, I feel dad is impressed in spirit. I feel military connection as I sense as he comes closer. I also feel he was someone who worked in construction, because all of a sudden I feel like my back is hurting, and I feel like I'm someone who definitely would have been lifting up quite a bit. Helen is who I'm working with. Helen, as if I come closer to you, I feel like a lot of repairs need to be done. And your mind, you're thinking, where do I start? So it's like you also, as well, are working through some projects within your home, is the feeling that I get. And I know this gentleman, this father, makes me feel like he would be the person that you would normally call. It's like, it's so cute. Like all of a sudden I hear, who are you going to call? And I hear Ghostbusters. So I feel like if there was some type of like paranormal activity happening, you would know who to call. Is what I'm getting. Never know anyone to be so precise. Oh, Jackie, thank you for your kind words. I know that when he comes closer to me, Helen, I just feel like this gentleness, this kindness. He would have had a slow walk to him as he comes closer to my awareness. I know that my leg would have had an issue. It's almost like my sole shoe had to be higher than the other because my walking was imbalanced. So it's almost like, you know, when the chiropractic, your back is out of line and you have this, I'm not a doctor, not diagnosing, but I do feel like there is something here within the back and within that, the alignment, which made him have to wear different shoes. Is a sense he's giving me. Helen Smith is who I'm working for. I hope you're still here, Helen. But he just comes in and he says, you're an amazing channel for spirit. So I feel like the voice that you have, the voice that you work through, and I love the water behind you. Yes, my dad had back problems. Oh my gosh. Okay. So he's just acknowledging your voice for spirit world, your connection, your channel is like that make me an instrument of thy peace, right? Look at the wolf. Is that a wolf? I love that. I love that. And I love the birds. I love that. So there's that connection to spirit. And I was drawn to, if you look at this card, the mountains, you have the mountains behind you in your picture, and the ocean. And I just love that for you, because it's like you're surrounded by all the beauty, which is the mineral kingdom, the animal kingdom, and the spirit world, as you really truly walk the oneness with spirit. And so they are just giving you gratitude for the work that you do for humanity and the healing that you've done. Because I feel like also too, he's making me have this sense of like not being able to say goodbye or be there. And he's just giving you this just gentle kindness as he holds your hand and he says, I'm always there. And so he gives you this gentleness, this grounding, this energy back within you, just to remind you that you're not alone. And sometimes we do feel that connection, that physical connection is there. Thank you. That's so lovely. Yes. So I know that he's just giving you that connection here from Spirit World as a reminder in this world that he is very present with you. As a reminder of a thought of the cooking. So I feel like you made a comment during Thanksgiving or just when you cook, because I know you're across the pond, and I feel like you made some mashed potatoes, or you were making the potatoes and you said, well, my dad would have loved this. So I know he would have loved a good mashed potatoes, or he would have loved that, is the sense I'm getting with him. And I know that as he comes closer, it's like I would have had a great meal, whether it was cranberries or I feel like I wasn't too much of a turkey eater because I'm just kind of looking at the turkey like, no, that's okay. And so I feel like he was not a big eater, but the eating that he had was enough for him, if that would make sense. He gives me the month of August. He gives me the month of September, the month of October, the number 13, the number 12, the number 4, and he goes back to October again. He says, there's this feeling of like he will always love you. So there's always that love that's always there. I know that there's also a connection to somewhere over the rainbow. So somewhere over the rainbow is very significant in reference to the dog. I also feel that you have journeyed across that rainbow. So he makes me feel like either you had a very close call in life, and you've either crossed over in some way and back, is the feeling that he gives me. Wow, God bless you, Helen. You see, no such thing as time and space. So he's showing you going and coming back. And so your father just gave us a beautiful gift to fill into the awareness of spirit world. So Helen, thank you for just being here and holding space. As you go deeper into your journey of self, be gentle with yourself and kind. Thank you so kindly, y'all, for being here. Thank you for holding space. It's an honor to be here and a privilege to be able to hold space for all of you. Thank you, lovely. Thank you for just letting him come in that way. I could feel the essence for you and the work that you do. So I know many of us, again, come in and out. Kaza, thank you for the hearts and the love and the prayer hands. Jill, thank you for being here. Valerie, thank you for being here. Becky, girl, you're always showing up. Thank you, Becky, for being here. And Becky, I'm just going to get a card of love for you. But I feel love for Father. As Becky, as I come closer to you, there's this gentleman that comes closer. I hear Granddad. I've read for you before, but I feel like this gentleman comes closer. I want to go to Mom's side of the family. And I feel like I'm sitting there, like I'm chewing my food. I'm either having something like sunflower seeds. I'm watching the game. I feel like this gentleman makes me feel like I'm all about the corn nuts and like if I'm at a baseball game. Baseball must be big today. And I feel like I'm at a baseball game and I'm just chewing away. This guy was kind of like a morenito, a little bit of like a darker skin is the sense I get. And I feel like I got my shorts on. I wear the color blue. And I'm just all in it, like I'm doing what I want to do. And I feel like I'm just sitting there. I feel like I would have had some facial moles or some sort is the way he presents himself. So Becky, you must have asked for specifics because he's giving you some specifics, girl. If you would understand this gentleman, I feel as he comes closer, he's just coming in and just like, yeah, like he's so happy to be here. So he's got a really good vibe. I feel like this person is just coming in with fire, like that upliftment of fire. And there's an acknowledgement of a young girl. So I feel like this young girl must be you or a significance of a daughter that you may have, because I feel like I'm acknowledging a young daughter, young girl. I also want to acknowledge the young boy. It makes me feel like I would have had bangs on my hair and I would have had like a little old school bull haircut is the sense that he gives me. So I know that he comes in and I feel like as he smoked and maybe, he did his thing, if I would have maybe not chose what I ate or, like I was just doing my thing. Like I made my own choices. I lived how I wanted to live and I was going to eat what I needed to eat is the feeling that he gives me, if this would make sense. Hi, Anne. Thank you for being here. Becky, I don't know if I lost you, friend. I don't know if I lost you, but he's just saying thank you for taking care of me. There's this gratitude of thank you for taking care of me. I know that things happen very fast with him. There's some sense of cancer or illness that comes close to my awareness that I'm getting an impression of is the feeling that he gives me. I do feel, Becky, as he comes closer to, I know that things happen very fast. It was like diagnosis, and I don't know, within 3 months or something like this, that things just kind of progressed is the feeling that he gives me. I know that I'm holding on to my leg here, and I'm kind of like getting chills as I say this. But I feel like I just got to say I'm fine. A lot of us always wonder how our loved ones are. And he's just like, I'm fine. Like, I'm right there. I feel like I would have loved a great bowl of menudo. I feel like I would have had a red menudo. I would have had a little bit of oregano, but not too spicy. So I feel like spice, wasn't his thing at some point, but at some point he would have loved it, but it like changed. His taste bud changed. His vision got a little bit different. Like I was really going through some changes in my journey is the feeling that it gives me. And I get taken to the liver, so I feel like the liver is also an issue here, is a sense that he gives me as well. And so please know that his presence is there, with the family, with the kids. I feel like during Christmas or the holidays, an ornament or some sort is being brought forward as an acknowledgement of him. And I feel like there's also some type of like crystal ornament of some sort with his picture in it. So it's almost like a Christmas tree and his picture's in it, and I feel it's next to a clock is what he's giving me the impression of. Oh, good, you understand, you're here. I was like, where did you go? I know I speak quick, but I feel like I'm sorry, I'm glad you're there, but this feeling is all coming together as honor of love and spirit and support. So I leave you with his love. Becky, thank you so much for just letting me hold space for you just for the moment. Thank you so kindly. Thank you, everybody, for holding space. Thank you so much for being here on Derek Akora's page, Things Network, and Transcend with Debbie. Don't forget to follow my YouTube, y'all. Like, it's always nice to get followers, because I go live, and I know that not everybody can find me, so I try to put the link so that you guys can all find me for the future. Margaret, thank you for being here. Margaret Anderson. I love the angel picture behind you. I really do. I hear with you. I want to give an acknowledgement with you here, love, of a woman that steps forward who feels very much like an acknowledgement to daughter. And I feel like I wanted to say mom, but I also feel an acknowledgement to daughter as well, Margaret. And so as this woman steps closer, she feels very much like this angel in your picture. And I'm working with you now. And so if you would understand a woman on the other side who I just want to acknowledge you, either baking bread or you're a good baker, because this is the sense that she gives me. And I feel like I can make a great gravy, and I feel like I just thanks for being grand. Thank you. Okay. And so I know as she comes closer, I just want to acknowledge also too, like having the towels on the stove. I feel like I'm in the kitchen, and either there's a rooster of some sort in the kitchen. So I feel like I had a theme in my kitchen with the roosters and the chilies and things like that, because that's what she's bringing to my impressions. That's the impression that's being brought forward, if you would understand this. I feel like I'm being taken to a kitchen where like all the pots and pans are on the top and I'm cooking. So she's taking me to this awareness like I'm with you, if you would understand that, Margaret. I almost want to say like a Spanish style. It's like very open, a lot of metal. And then I feel like there's a window right when I'm washing dishes, and it like goes out like a sun. It goes into like a sunroom for your plants. Trying to think of who she is. Okay. I'll see if I can get more information on it. But do you understand the detail of the kitchen that she's taking me to? Because this is I feel like this is you. And she's acknowledging you. My friend was a cook. Okay. Thank you. And would you understand? So she must be a mother. And she's also acknowledging like a sister, like a daughter. She's acknowledging a daughter as well. And so when you say friend for me comes in like a sister or a friend. So I'll have to sit with that with you as I get more details for you. But she's taking me to like the kitchen. And I feel like as my saliva starts to build here, I could feel not really might be me. Oh, I don't understand what you're saying there. Not really might be me. Okay. I know that there's like plants in the sunroof. I don't want to take out of the link, so I want to try to stay with this here. So I know that I'm in the sunroom, and I know that I've seen like plants. And so I know that there's a buildup of not being able to speak here. So I know I would have had some issues. I have a daughter. Okay, so it's for you. So I have to acknowledge your daughter. I have to acknowledge you. And I felt like this woman was very much like a mother, as she's a mother. So if she's not your mother, she's acknowledging being a mom. So I feel I have to talk about that because that was the first thing that came through. So I'm glad you're still here, and I'm so glad that you're still keeping up with the comments. So thank you. The song. So obviously I can't speak. So there was some issues here with my speaking, and I know as I sit into this, I want to let her come closer to me. The song that comes to my awareness is "You Are My Sunshine," and so I feel like either you're singing this to your daughter, and I feel like you're my grandson. Okay, and I feel like you're singing this to your daughter. It's like the song "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine," and I feel like I'm giving this love to this love, because you're rubbing the head and you're just giving a reassurance, and it's like you're like this motherly love for that child. Is the sense I get. I'm still trying to feel into the energy here. I'm so sorry. I'm going to wait for a name to see if she can give me a name. By the chance, do you know the name Anthony? Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jill. My mom was bedridden with the dementia. My daughter recently sang in a live, and "You Are My Sunshine." Yes, I'm with you. Thank you. Okay. I'm with you, Margaret. Thank you. So this is Spirit acknowledging this with you, your daughter, and I love that. And your son is Antonio. Okay, I am with you. So this is a validation that they are with you. And so this is Spirit acknowledging the angel behind you. I love how intelligent they are with that right now. It just is an acknowledgement that they're with you, with your daughter, with your grandson, and that love that comes closer. So that was a little tough, but I love how she just comes close to you of reassurance. I know you said you lost a friend that also, but this woman that makes me feel like I'm either battling some form of illness or cancer here within the chest area is a sense I get. I know that I would have had some issues speaking, whether I would have had to been at some point on support to like help breathe, or this feeling of just procedures. Yes, I sense that. Thank you. Okay. And I feel like as she comes closer, that beautiful pink comes in. I feel like I have a beautiful smile. I feel like I have a scarf on my head. I feel like there's a silk scarf that comes around, and I'm just so happy. I feel like I'm just so happy. This woman makes me feel like I'm just this beautiful person with a beautiful smile. And I know as she comes closer to my awareness, it's just like, you are my star, like my sunshine, just as you are her sunshine. Wow, Helen, it sounds like your mom too. Wow. Thank you all for holding space in the link for this to come forward. Thank you, everyone, for holding space for her. And so I know that there's a little bit of heartache as the holidays come closer, and you've been thinking of her. She says about 2 or 3 days ago, you were thinking of her. 2 or 3 days ago, you were just thinking of her, she says, and she was right there with you. And I got the chills. And so I know as I come to you, you really wanted her to come through tonight is the feeling that I get. And I'm getting a little emotional because I could feel the love that you have as a friend for her, and this not being able to be there with her and the support that you needed for her. Oh, God bless you. I'm so sorry. And so I know that she's right there with you as she gives you that additional comfort and support to say, you go, girl, I'm so proud of you. Whether you're trying to get your life healthier or whether you're trying, oh, you got her angel wings today on my Christmas tree. So let her come in, baby. Let her come in and let her tell you, because that's why I kept saying she's an angel behind you. There was an angel behind you. So you'll have to go back to you got to go back to the replay, okay? Sorry, as I allow Spirit to go into the emotions and bring it closer. The tears that you hold on to, I feel like you don't tell very many people about how you feel. And you hold on to so much. And so as she comes closer to you and she holds your hand, as that permission that comes close to leave, you gave her permission to ascend. You're the best friend that I could have ever had. And I couldn't have done it without you. So I feel like you were the person that walked her, pushed her in the wheelchair. You would bring her sweets. I feel like you would bring her candy or seeds candies or candies. I feel like chocolates. I feel like you would hide them. And I feel like even though she couldn't eat them, she just loved your company. I feel like you brought her magazines, whether they were the glamour magazines or the girly magazines of like how to do, how to feel better, healthy, what to eat. And I feel like you just had surgery cancer. We just had surgery cancer alert. It was removed, waiting in results. Oh, my love, she's with you. Everybody, please send Margaret some upliftment, healing energy towards her. Again, you are my sunshine. And so there was a necklace of some sort that you have of her essence, whether this is a picture of something of her. She shows me, as I know that she is coming in to her home when she was dying, and she sees that, she knows that you gave her that permission. As you held her hand, you came in your, I don't know why she's showing me this sweatshirt. So I feel like a sweatshirt was made, or some type of sweatshirt you have, because she's making me feel I have to talk about that. And I feel like I have to talk about that. I feel it's very significant as well. And just, I hear you saying, please tell her that I love her, and she can hear that on your own. So I'm going to leave you with the love of your family. Just got her angel necklace. Oh, wow. She's such an amazing communicator. Beautiful spirit, beautiful smile, beautiful soul. I could see her so clear, and she came in such a beautiful closeness to me. And so she is that angel for you. She does have those angel wings for you, just like you said. You said, tell me what is it like in heaven. Tell me what it's going to be like. So I know you had a conversation where you talked to her, where you asked her to come to you and tell you. And she says, it's beautiful. This is your perception for her, because this is a private conversation that you and her had. I know that it's just so beautiful, that fluffy white vibrancy color, as you will she will come to you in your dreams, in the music, in the song. I know with me and my family, we love the song Volver, Volver. And so I feel like, yes, we did. I saw her, and she's saying that is her presence to you. So thank you just for letting me hold space for you, just for that little moment as she took me into that glimpse of your journey with her as a friend, sister, mother, daughter, grandmother. And so I leave you with Spirit's love, and I just thank you so much for letting me hold space in honor of Spirit. That was a lot of love there. If you guys can all send her love, angel wings. Send her some angel wings. Send her some angel wings. I saw my girl Jennifer Rose in here, who just popped in. Jennifer Rose, if you guys don't follow me, Jennifer Rose and I are going to be doing a church demonstration in 30 minutes. We will be holding space on a Zoom for free. I will put the link on my page. If you follow me, it'll have the Zoom link, and you all can jump in if you want to continue this live into a Zoom meeting with Jennifer Rose right here, my girl, and Deb King, where they do spirit art. Spirit just continues to hold the love for each and every one of us. And tears, so moving, so happy for your message, Margaret. Me too. I got in tears too, and I'm still getting goosebumps too. So this is the power of the love of Spirit. Oh, wow. So there's a lot of love there, friend. And each and every one of you, thank you again for holding that link for all of us to come together. I feel very nauseous from the from it, but that's the presence of the Spirit. So let me just sit with this for a second. Okay. So let's do some rapid reads. Let's see if I can come and change that energy for all of you to bring in that more love from spirit. Let's bring it in. Come close, everybody. Call in your loved ones. For those who have not worked with me before, I do a little bit of a rapid read where I go in and I just kind of pull cards for everybody. So for those that are in here, please say open. And I'll do my best to give you a quick message as I flow. Hi, Diane, Mijita. Thank you for being here. Again, don't forget to follow me on my YouTube page, Transcend with Debbie. Don't forget to follow Jennifer Rose and I and Derek Akora's page. Send those hearts. Share, share, share. Tap those hearts. Open, open. All of you guys coming in hot. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Robert Mace, I want to come to you. Robert Mace, if I come to you really quickly, I got to put my glasses on because these cards are so light. Rising in the inner strength, Robert. As I come to you, I let spirit come close in the beautiful white light of frequency as they come into your lower base of your spine, not a doctor nor diagnosing. Energy is hitting the lower tailbone of your spine as spirit is coming in closer with that angelic touch of energy as they come to on the top of your head and down your spine. You've asked for energy work, and so know that spirit is coming to you even closer. Remember who you are. You're a gentleman who's active. You're someone who's very elite. You are someone special healing for the open heart. So you can't make this up. Special healing for the open heart. So healing is coming into your chest as a beautiful yellow color comes closer to your heart as they go into the areas here within the chest, the muscles, the tissues. Right in here is where they're going to into the throat, into the ear. So they must have a little bit of sinuses, things here going on. And so know that spirit is coming closer to you as I bring you forward emotional support. So Robert Mace, that was for you. If I come to you, Jackie Butler, let's come to you, Jackie. Thank you so much for all your kind words as you've been flowing in honor of spirit. I'm just going to come in here and give you the higher purpose, Jackie. Look at all those people that you connect to. Look at all that love, higher purpose, right? You have a higher purpose in this world. In this world, you know, you're doing so much for humanity, but for yourself. Like you've really taken care of yourself. I feel like you've really managed to get dressed. You got ready. And you're like, let's go. What are we going to do today? Look at all the love that you have in this picture. I could feel all the red and all the Christmas lights and all the trees. And a gentleman steps forward. Feels very much like a father that comes in as my back has a little bit of ache and pain, but they're coming in. He walks really slow and he's just proud of you and the family. Jackie, as this person comes closer, it's like the reminder of the deers, you know, that gentle deer. For me, the deer is a representation of love as well. And so as that deer comes in, as it prances very low, very gentle, I know that white snow, that calmness, that joy sitting in the front, having tea or coffee in that front patio is the impression that's being brought forward. They tell me you love Christmas, you love the holidays, and they want you to celebrate that, Jackie. As I come closer to you, freeing the threads of connections, that light comes in as the technology of love comes in. So they're bringing you that. I love, for me, I always say like our DNA is love, right? Like it's always like a computer chip. So I love how that connection just comes to you, and just imagine you're getting all these downloads. So I feel like spirit's just upgrading your body, getting your energy ready for the next thing to do. I feel like you're a speaker, you're someone that holds space, or you're someone that communicates, Jackie. And so I say, spread the love, recovery into grace as they upgrade you and blessing your journey for the next adventures. That's what I'm getting for you, Jackie. Thank you so much for being here from beginning to end, and I appreciate you holding space. Deb Nash, thank you. If I can come to you, love the kitty cat, but I also feel not only do you have a kitty cat, you have a dog in spirit. I feel like you're someone who's really good with animals. I get the card of peaceful prosperity. Ooh, girl, peaceful prosperity. That's what's up, right? Thank you, Jackie. You're welcome, Jackie. Thank you so kindly. As I come to you, love, and I know that there's an earth warrior within you. I know that you had that kitty cat, and I know you had that kitty cat. Let me go back so I can see Deb Nash. If I come to you, there's that kitty cat, that earth warrior. So you've gone through some things, my love, but you're a fighter. And I love this, the banquet of the soul. And the banquet of the soul, it's like you're this girl that gets people together. Like, I want to have the table. Like, everybody come eat. You don't got nowhere to go. Come here. You got this place to sit. You're going to sit there. And then they're like all shy about it. Like, oh, you must have had this happen too. Because I feel like someone was a little bit shy, but you're like, sit down. You're going to eat your food. Don't worry about it. I got you. So I know you're the person that takes care of others. And it's like you got this personality that's like, I ain't gonna hear it. You're gonna sit there, you're gonna eat your food, and you're gonna like it. I love you. And so with this saying, all doors are open. So whatever you were going through that you felt that was a little bit restricted, all doors are open is what I heard for you. Go into that purple, go into that spirit world, let them help you. As they take you into that level of awareness, you've been open for some time is what I'm hearing. And I feel like that close overshadow of that heartbeat, boom, 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 boom. I want to give you that closeness. And so as spirit comes closer, the breath of life of spirit is going to come closer as you continue to this journey. I don't know if you do trance, but I feel like I want to open that close bond between you and spirit world in that way. So thank you, Deb, for being here. Thank you for holding space. And thank you for just honoring spirit today. Each and every one of you, thank you. Let me go back. I'm going to go to Joanne Lewis. I always go to Joanne. I love it, Joanne. Thank you. I saw your live the other day. You're doing amazing work, Joanne Lewis. Thank you for being here. Animal Soul Friends. I feel like soul love. I feel I got here the special healing for the open-hearted. So here, my love, as I come to you, a beautiful purple comes to you. I feel like as they're coming closer to the thoughts and to the mind. So if you've been thinking a little bit much, that violet flame is coming into the thinking, into the mind, into the heart, into the body, into the spirit. As they're purifying you and you're asking for spirit to come closer, please know that there are some changes that you're going through. Stay balanced in this area as they're realigning you here, as they're bringing the energy forward to the right side of it. Maybe you've been working really hard, which is great. Good for you. I love that. And it's like, okay, take a break. Go in. I feel like there's animals that come around you. You have that healing touch. As spirit comes in with Michael Archangel, as they come down to the right of you and they're just holding space for you from behind. And this beautiful yellow connection comes in as a connection to a gentleman, feels very much like a father, granddad, dad. And I feel like his energy just comes in and supports you again to give you strength. As you move forward, continue to share that healing within you. You are a healer, my love, and so continue to share that love. Just take a break, let them recharge you. Laura is where I'm coming to. Laura Mills, thank you for being here. A mother in spirit comes forward. I feel like the hearing guidance. You've asked for someone to come and connect that you want to hear. As I come to you, Laura, I feel this woman is someone who would admit it. I feel like I want to make tamales, or like I want to be in the kitchen. It's very interesting because I feel like holidays, I know they're coming. It's like, I feel like as she comes closer, I just feel like I'm sitting there, and I love the picture of you with your hair, because I feel like, Mom, this woman would have looked like that. I feel like I would have had my cheeks. I feel like I would have had my hair, and I feel like I would have had this apron. Like, everybody get in here. Let's do this. And I feel like she's a go-getter. I feel like she's someone that's a go-getter. There's a uniqueness to her is what I'm getting. And I feel like the kids are important. If I'm playing football or I'm on sports, I'm like, I'm the girl that's going to be out there and like hooking it up, as a sense. And I feel like you are this person is what I'm getting. Laura Mills, if you would understand that. My mom-in-law, and she was just like that, recently lost her. I'm so sorry. She's coming in such a beautiful way for you. And so I know that as she comes closer here, past life, present power. So the past, the present, there's power. As my kids have special needs. Oh my gosh, God bless you. And so she's definitely there with the kids. And I feel that November, December are very significant months. So continue that love of spirit. Invite them to come closer. Okay, so I leave you with that. Paula Munoz, I want to come to you really quickly. Paula Munoz. Ooh, I got the chills. Soul love and soul love as I come to you. Soul love as I want to bring love of family. So if there's some disconnects here of family or just, misunderstandings, I want to bring in that love. I feel a gentleman in spirit comes closer. Dad, granddad is coming in a way like a father to bring you guys back together, to unite whatever misunderstandings that are happening here. So please know a lot of healing love to you. God bless. Sarah, thank you so much for your time and your energy. Sarah, I want to give you a card that says recovering into grace. And so as you are this woman that sees, you see through so much. You can see through the person's hurt. You can see through the person's challenges. And so with that gift that you have, anchor that, ground it. I want to give you that word. When you connect and you're reading someone, be gentle with them, be kind with them. Allow the energy to flow in a beautiful way and nourish that. Mother healing comes close to you. I just thank you for being here and holding space. And so just know that spirit is acknowledging your gift. Thank you, Laura, for being here. And I'm glad that that worked out for you. Agnes, you came into a reading for me. Agnes, you came into a reading for me on Thursday, Thanksgiving. And so you can't make this up. And so thank you, Karen Adams. Thank you. Stay there, Agnes. Safe shelter for you, Karen Adams. You're safe. Okay. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Paula, for that comment. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Thank you. Okay, Agnes, a gentleman in spirit is coming close. And so, as this gentleman comes close to my awareness, I feel like I would have had a plaited shirt of some sort. I feel like my trouble to button. I would have had movements to use my hands, difficulty using my hands. I feel like my hands have a little bit of aches and pains. I feel that this person would have had a little bit of a sandy kind of brown hair is the feeling that I feel with this person. Feels like a father, gentleman, very kind-hearted soul. I feel like he was a channeler. I feel like he's someone that spoke to spirit. I feel him to be very open because clearly he was brought into my awareness Thursday and we're here Saturday. I know that when this person comes closer, I feel like there was an issue with the heart, is the sense that he gives me. If you would understand this, Agnes, as I come to you. There's angel wings and blanket of protection comes around you because I feel like there's an acknowledgement. Agnes, I'm working with you. Agnes, listen to this, my love. If you didn't hear the opening, please go back to the recording. Agnes is where I'm working with. Agnes Coppola. I'm working with you, my love. I'm working with you. As this gentleman comes closer, he's supporting you in your decisions, whether they're paperwork, whether there's documents, and there's things that you're working through legally, emotionally. It's a lot. Please know that support is coming to you as you have a higher purpose and you're going to this journey. Don't let nothing hold you back. Don't let nothing hold you back. And please know that spirit is with you. I'm going to do a collective card. And for those who want to see me and Jennifer Rose in the next 20 minutes, I'll be in a Zoom with Deb King, and it's free. And you guys can come on a Zoom link. Follow me in the Zoom, and you guys can join me there for free because my time is coming to an end. And so with that, I'm going to do a collective read. I'm going to be going to a different deck. And so this is for us collectively. Very interesting because 2 cards fell. This is my old school deck, as you can see the wear and tear on here. Okay. Share your art with the world. Your magic, right? This was a gift that was given to me, I want to say 2 years ago. Oftentimes we get nervous to share who we are as individuals, as intuitives, as healers, as one who holds the link for spirit. Sometimes we say we're not ready, or sometimes we sit there and we feel into this and we want it to be perfect. Spirit is the one who's in charge. They are the ones that are coming in. There's no wrong way for the spirit to come close. And so as I feel into this frequency and I feel into this vibration, anchor the magic and the love of spirit by simply being you, because you are every one of you are spirit. You all have that soul connection, whether it's through video, audio, online, printing, because it's the media. How will you share your magic? How will you let the frequency for humanity grow for love of spirit? Your magic, your creation, your hands, your flow is energy. And the more that we share that, the more love is anchored in for all of us. And it just creates that ripple effect for everyone to grow with that love of spirit. So don't hold back. Share your magic. It's a journey within another journey as you grow and expand and you change. We never know what can happen if you just share just a little bit of yourself. So take that leap of faith of self. That is the message I'm feeling into today. And I thank each and every one of you for holding space in honor of spirit. Got 10 minutes to go get a drink to get ready. So I'm going to leave you with spirit's love. God bless. And thank you for letting me be a guest medium today on Derek Akora's page. Take care.